Hey guys, it's Sam and welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since you've seen me, but I'm finally back because today is a very special day of mine. If you don't know already, I am a pole dancer, and today I am going to be having my first ever pole profile photography session. So let's go. So if you don't know what a pole profile is, it's kind of like those model photography sessions. It had been a trend in Korea called body profile, where the person would go through like a very rough, rigorous, drastic change in their diet and their exercising to obtain a certain standard of a body. Of course, it's not sustainable, obviously not. I've seen various people who have taken body profiles and have now reverted back to their original weight, but it's basically like, I've heard people saying that they do body profiles for like their own satisfaction to see how far they can go. So pole profile is basically that, but we don't really focus on the fitness part of it. We don't focus on how good our body looks. Of course, it could be a part of it, but it's basically recording the really cool movements that you've learned in pole dancing. And that's basically what I've been going to do. I have a list of the type of moves that I want to have taken, the photo, yes. And yeah, I will walk you through the process of a day preparing and taking my pole profile photography session. That is a, wow, that is a mouthful to say. I'll see you there.
A few inches later. Okay, so I'm outside. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I invested in a mic now, and it's hella windy, so okay, let's see if this mic actually works against that kind of wind. But yeah, hopefully the quality of the sound in my videos goes up now because I invested in one of these. Let's see. Okay, so right now I am going to the place. The place is about like an hour away from my house, so I'm going a bit early. What we're gonna do first is actually a hair and makeup session. As you can see, I do not have, woo, my hands are cold. I do not have any makeup on. I only have my contacts in and my hair is a mess. So hopefully we can get to the hair and makeup session right away. And then I'm gonna warm up and we'll start. So two good friends of mine, whoo, my hair. Two good friends of mine will also be joining me because I need like support. I didn't know this because this is my first time, but I was talking to them and they were like, oh yeah, you definitely need like people around you to like help you out, tell you stuff that you may not know yourself. Like for example, if your feet are pointed, if your knees are bent and stuff like that, and also just helping you out generally with moves. And yeah, I'm a bit excited, also very worried. I don't know if I'll be able to do this correctly, but we'll see. Anyways, I will see you when I get to the studio.
부모님이 사주신 도넛 드디어 저도 먹습니다.
그 와중에 내가 하나 먹어봐.
너무 오랜만이야. 아우 너무 맛있다. 와 너무 맛있다.
우리 두부님 저를 많이 도와주신 우리 두부님 감사합니다. 뻔한데 저희는 이쪽으로 왔습니다. 비프동이라고 덮밥집인 것 같은데 되게 맛있어 보이고 사람들이 많은 거 보니까 되게 괜찮을 것 같아요. 그냥 부시기. 하고 그냥 먹으면 되나요?
진짜 생각하지도 못한 맛. 아니 생각하지 못한 맛이 아니라 그냥 생각하지 못한 덮밥.
진짜 맛있어.
요거는 인스타그램 이거 해시태그 하면 나오는 고로케입니다.
아 고로케도 너무 오랜만. 뜨거워. Oh my god, okay. I'm back. Finally at home. I left the house at like 9:30ish and right now it's 6 at night. I'm so tired. So tired. But it's done. I'm finished. This was my first ever pole photography session. And oh my god, okay, there's a lot to unpack here. It was such an eye-opening experience. That's how I would describe it first, more than anything, because it's one thing to take a video and just like screenshot the pose that you do. And there's the other thing where it's like you are taking the photo professionally and there's just so much more to think about. I underestimated how hard it would be. Before the session, obviously I kept going to pole dancing, I kept learning new moves. What I was thinking in my head was, oh my god, yeah, so I'll just do these really cool moves and they're gonna show up really nicely in the photo. What I didn't realize was I'm the one taking the photo. I'm the one who's constantly on the pole and I'm constantly making these movements and really tiring myself out with all of this stuff. And the second thing is, yes, I can do the move, but I gotta do the move in the right angle. And that's the thing with like photography in general. You have to understand what works best in the camera, not what works best in general. Because you can do the movement, you can do the trick, but there's a difference between doing the trick and then doing the trick while pushing your shoulder a little bit down or arching your neck a little bit up. There's that little difference that makes the photo work or not. I didn't realize how detailed the movement could become in front of a camera. And that's what I underestimated the most. So I had all of these high level moves that I wanted to do, but it was so tiring. I was under the time pressure because what happened was I had my hair and makeup done, but that took longer than I expected. I was supposed to start the shoot at 12. So it was supposed to be an hour and a half of hair and makeup, but it took 2 hours. So I had to start at 12:30. And the thing is, the photographer already had another shoot at 2. So he had to ask that person if they could come at 2:30 so that I could still have time, 2 hours in total. But in those 2 hours, 30 minutes was spent warming up. All in all, I was a bit disappointed in myself, I feel. I feel like I could have done better. I feel like I could have managed my time better. I could have managed which moves I could have done. The stereotypical thought that I had, maybe I could have thought of better, was to not think solely on the high level skill moves, but instead think about the more beginner level moves. Yes, the high level skill moves are interesting and cool, but it may not turn out as well as you expect it to be. Whereas beginner skilled moves are extremely easy to do. It's also very pretty in front of the camera. Also, another thing is that you have to at least have a full rotation, maybe even 2. So think about it, where it's like you're doing this high level skill moves where in the video you only do it once and then you move on because you can't breathe or it's too difficult to do and you can't really hold on to it. Here, you have to stay in that position for who knows how long until the photographer says that it is time, like you're done. And that was another thing that I did not expect. If I had more time or if I had more knowledge of these kinds of pole photography sessions, I could have left with a lighter heart. Did I enjoy it? I'm tired. I'm very tired right now. I feel like my entire body just like, I was very tense knowing that I had this photo shoot, but now that that's done, it's just like my body just like done. Like it's over. My body just like relaxed every single muscle and now it just hurts so much. If I were to do this kind of photo shoot again, what would I do? First and foremost, mix up the beginner and high skilled moves because I only went hard. Like I went like full on advanced level all the time. And like I could see my friend and the photographer just going like, I don't think she's gonna be able to do all of this. And they were right. I did do them, but I was severely tired out by the end of it. What I would have done was beginner level, advanced, and then beginner again. And I also would have liked to do poses outside of the pole, right? Like I wanted to show off more of my back muscle and I really wanted to show off some flexibility movements that weren't on the pole, but we just didn't have time for it. And it was my mistake of not thinking of poses beforehand. Those are the 2 things that I would change for the next time. Oh, the third thing, if it's your first time doing it, instead of doing it alone, please do it with a friend. If you're with a friend who has done it before, that it just feels so much better. It just feels so much better because not only is like the atmosphere more fun and energetic, it's also like while one person is on the pole, you get to rest. And then when you're on the pole, they get to rest. And rest is so important when it comes to these kinds of things. You just can't go like, you can't go hard, and then just end it like that. You just don't have the stamina for it. So the last question would be, would I do this again? Probably. Only because I know that I'll be able to obtain moves that I've always wanted to do. And I want to have that on camera in the best light possible. For my first ever pole photography experience, I say it was relatively a success. I got the photos immediately. So you're supposed to choose 6 photos and then I'll send them to the photographer and then he will kind of retouch them. And those are gonna be my final pictures. I don't think that the final pictures are gonna come out once the video is up. But if you are curious to find out how the photos came out, then please follow me on Instagram, samzypole and Samzy Kim. For the photos that I have seen and I have picked out, well, not picked out, I'm still picking them out. That's another thing. That is another thing because it's like the littlest detail that changes everything. It's just like it's figuring out which one you want to choose. That's oof. So I hope you all enjoyed the experience. Thank you all for watching this vlog. I enjoyed today so much, but now it's time for me to get out of this makeup, get out of this hair, and just lie down and sleep. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!